Are you Team Corrupt or are you Team Tranquil? Today is update morning and this is the new update. So first of all, we are keeping the same Zen area. You're still able to trade in your Tranquil points for the tree. You're still able to trade it in for the Chi. Same thing where you're still able to get all the stuff from before. See everything here. Except for there's some new things like the Corrupt Radar, which wasn't there before. And then we have the Pet Shard Corrupt and the Raiju. I'm not exactly sure how much this is going to cost or how rare it is going to be, but this is definitely something that's new. Also, what's new is that instead of the Kitsune being over here and doing nothing, he now takes Tranquil and Corrupted fruits. So I'm pretty sure if you go to view odds, you can see the rewards. So you can get a cat, you can get a flower, probably a one-pick flower. It's another animal, some sort of lucky bamboo, a corrupted kitsune. So it sounds, I'm not exactly sure what it is. I'll try to pull up the stats for you on screen. And then the Tranquil Bloom, both 1%, so they're not super rare like the regular kitsune was. And then last but not least, over here we have the corruption area. So in the corruption area, you can level up the tree. So same thing as over there. It's going to be the same concept. And every hour it's going to have the corrupted event instead of the tranquil event. I wonder if it's going to be a mix of both. I'm not exactly sure. But you can give in your fruits and he will give you a mix of possible rewards, as you can see here. So you can get the Zen Egg, the Chi, the Crates, the Corrupt Staff, which is new, Tranquil Staff, which I also believe is new, some sprays, another sort of pet, the Enkaku plant, and the Zen Seed Pack. So as you can see, this is just basically a mix between Corrupt and Tranquil. You can complete both of them. You still have the options to do this one, and you still have the options to do the other one. So basically, it's just extra rewards that you can get. If you missed this morning's update, Travis Kelce actually partnered with Jandal to do the event, and they gave us a free football pet. So he, I'm not sure if you're still able to get it. You can trade for it, but it's not the best thing, but it is pretty cool. So it's a football, and you're able to get, he's a legendary pet. Every 87 seconds, he runs to the gear shop or the seed shop and does a touchdown, and he'll either give you 870 shekels, or he has a 20% chance to give you a watering can. So if you're trying to farm watering cans or you need some starter shekels, that could be a very good pet. It might not be super good if you have a lot of money already, but it is a nice starter pet. Also, there's a new seed in the seed shop, so if we come here, we can look. It is called the Elder Strawberry Seed. So the Giant Pine Cone was 930 Robux, and the Elder Strawberry is 957. We're getting very, very close to 1,000 Robux, which is probably not going to be too far off from now. It is a pretty cool fruit. I'm sure it's going to be pretty rare, not going to come out for quite a while. But when it does, I'll make sure to update you. So, if you want to come in, you can either join Tranquil, or you can join Corrupt, or you can just join both and have peace. So you can turn in your stuff for some Tranquil rewards, some stuff for your Corrupt rewards, and just the Kitsune will take some. So I'm sure if I go back to my garden here, there might be some Corrupt plants that I can show you. Let me find some. Okay, so after looking around, I did find some Corrupt and some Tranquil plants. So as you can see, the Corrupt plant is just going to look very red. So I know that the tomato is already red, but the stem is also going to be a darker color, and it's going to have those red little blocks radiating off of it. And then Tranquil, you already know what it looks like. Just has a whole bunch of those symbols floating around it. So basically what you can do with these is you can come over here and talk to them and give them their plants, which will grow the tree if you want to do that. Or you can go over here and you can grow this tree, but you need a tranquil corn. So, I don't believe that I will be able to do this. Correct. Okay, so you do need whatever this says, so the tranquil corn, which I'll need to get eventually. Or you can come to the kitsune and you can go and say, take this plant. So I just gave it a tranquil, and then I can give it my corrupt. So the tranquil level keeps increasing, so it increased it to 2, as you can see right here and right here. And I'm assuming that when those fill up, they will give you some sort of reward. Okay, so I got a whole bunch more tranquil fruits, and as you can see, as I start giving it some of my tranquil things, okay, so take this plant, see that keeps going up, so it increased the level to 3, and you can just keep going, and then it's at level 4 now, and then you can give it another one. I think this should be good, maybe, yep. Okay, so now you need to get the corruption level to 5, and it'll give you a reward based on the percentages shown here. So it'll give you one of these rewards for filling up those bars. And yeah, basically that's it. Also, during the event that happened this morning, there was some new mutations that came along, such as the jackpot mutation, as you can see on this beanstalk. The Robux are flying off of it, and it says jackpot right there. Also, there was a touchdown mutation right there. It says touchdown, and I don't know if there's any visual. I think it's that those stars coming off of it. Also, there was a Sub-Zero, which was any of this shining thing and all this stuff. That's called the Sub-Zero event. Sorry, Sub-Zero mutation, which is also here. So that happened multiple times. It was a very, very cool event. I'll post a video about it. But I'll get back to you when the corruption event comes back, and then I should be able to fill this up. Okay, so luckily after searching around and asking people for some corrupt fruit, I was able to get some. So I'm going to trade in all this stuff. Okay, so now it's level 5, and as you can see, all of that stuff just went into the kitsune, and I just earned a kitsune chest. So if I go back to my garden, I can put down the kitsune chest, and I assume it's just like an egg. Oh, kind of. So it immediately spins. Okay, so I got the new cat pet. So what this does is every 2.5 minutes, it waves and invites good fortune and grants 8.17% chance to refund fruit back to the inventory. And yeah, that's it. That's basically the update. You can just turn in stuff to grow your tree here, same as there. If you haven't grown your tree here yet, you're still able to. You can still get chi as well as all the other stuff that used to be offered. And now you can trade in your stuff for special rewards from the kitsune. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Let me know down in the comments what you would like me to play or what you would like me to do in Grow a Garden. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.